Right. All right, this is Mel Daddy, and we're getting ready to perform some surgery on this vehicle. This is a Volvo XC60. And what I just did, I was in the process of, well, actually I changed the left front tire. But right now what we're going to do, Chuck, if you come over here, what we're going to do, we're going to demonstrate what's happening with this front tire. Now with this front tire, and I want you to bring that over here and make sure they can see that right there. That yellow. As you can see, the spare, which is the donut, is 61 PSI. So we're going to cut this off. We want to make sure we don't have it too low, but it's enough in here. I have it at 70. But that's better than having it at 50. But as a precaution, just going to take out a little air. Now, what we're going to do today, aside from changing this front tire, we're going to plug a tire. And what I want you to do, I want you to watch and see everything that I do. This way, when you see, you can do this at home. So the first thing I do, I get my spray bottle. Chuck was very generous and allowed me to use 3 drops of his Dawn dishwashing liquid. So we're going to use this. I always make sure that safety is first. And I put on my glasses as well. I only put my hat back like this because it's hot. So what we're going to do as far as the tire is concerned, we're going to locate and distinguish where the problem is with the tire that's in what you would say in question. So just looking at the tire, we've already identified where the hole is. And the hole is right here where you see that nail. So I allow that tire to just stand upright. And now I get my surgical kit. Chuck, what's the first thing that the doctor asks the scrub nurse? What does the doctor ask for?
Scalpel?
There you go, scalpel. So what we're going to do, we're going to pull out this nail. The reason why I wear the gloves, not only because I don't want to get dirty, it's because I don't want this to pinch. And this is your souvenir, Chuck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So as you can see, there's the hole. So what we're going to do, we're going to go in it. When I say go in it, we're going to take this tool right here, or if you want to call it a little doodad. I forgot the exact terminology for it, but take a look at it. You can buy it at a gas station, maybe a Pep Boy, Salvo, what's that? Advance Auto, and what's the other one, Chuck? Advance Auto, and it'll come to me. Advance Auto. I can't think of the other one, but this is what you need in order to perform plugging a tire. So here we are. We go right in. Once you go in, then you go in and out with it, as if you was doing something you weren't supposed to do. children don't do this at home. Okay, that should be good enough. Once you're able to go in and out with it like this, and you make the hole large enough, then you just take it out. Make sure you identify the hole, because you don't want to make a second hole by mistake. Now, the next thing you do, you get a plug, but before you do that, you want to make sure you have some glue. This is the kind of glue you need. Rubber cement glue. Any other kind of glue is not good to use. You would be foolish to use it. This is the rubber cement glue. Some people plug their tires and try to figure out why it's not working, because you didn't use the rubber cement glue. You have to use the rubber cement glue to perform this the correct way. So here's your plug. And you take that off, and now you have another little doodad right here, and I have a terminology for this. This is a needle, okay? Just like the needle that grandmom used, or great grandmom used, and did one pearl too. You're gonna thread the needle. Thread that needle. Every now and then I have to take my gloves off, but I think I'll be able to do it without doing that. All right, so once you thread the needle, your next step is to get the glue. Get the glue! Once you get the glue, make sure you have enough on there, and you put the glue on this. And you see what I'm doing? That is not enough. When you do this, you do this so it's a lot of glue on there. When you do this, you don't do it sparingly. Don't be cheap with the glue. Some people, they get a little tube of glue. That's the worst thing to do. You wind up using the whole thing, and if you don't, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to plug the tire. So you put a lot of glue on there because you want to make sure that you don't defeat your purpose. Now what you do, you go right into the hole with your plug. You go all the way down in there. Get it all the way down there. And once you get it down in there, you pull it up. As soon as you pull it up, you douse it with glue. Making sure that you do a nice and complete and tight seal. You want to make sure that seal is tight, and you want to make sure that seal is complete so that no air will escape. Because after we do this, and it takes about 25 minutes to dry, 15 to 25 minutes, but I like to do 25 so that the job is complete. Once that's done, let me see. Do you see where the pause is, Paul? I mean, Chuck.
Gotcha.
You got me?
Gotcha.
All right. This is Mel, Daddy, and Chuck. We're back on the scene, and what we're doing is we're repairing this tire. We already plugged the tire. Remember, when we plugged the tire, we did one hole. But guess what? When we let you go, we found out there was another hole that we needed to plug. So we had to plug a second hole. Now what we're doing, we're going to make sure that the job is complete. And the way that we're going to do that, we're going to take our air machine And Chuck, I'm gonna let you hold this cap.
Thanks, sir.
You're welcome. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna turn on the machine and we're gonna fill up the tire. Once we fill up the tire, then we're going to find out if there are any more holes. So we'll be back once we get that done.
Rolling.
Okay. All right, so right now, what we are doing, we are completing the process of plugging this tire. So what we're about to do, we've already put air in it. We've already checked to see if the plug is holding up. No large bubbles. So now we're going to do the whole tire just to make sure that there's no holes in the tire. So far, so good, Chuck.
Yep, looking good.
So what we're going to do, just to make sure we cover all our bases, we'll make sure we have enough soapy water. And you do this that way you don't have to go to the gas station or to the tire shop or to the dealership to get it done. And you can ride all day, all night, next day, next week, next month. It's all good. Chuck, I think we've met success.
Awesome.
All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to complete the job as far as getting the tire on the vehicle. Again, this is a Volvo XC60. 2000 what, Chuck?
15.
2015. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my impact wrench, I'm going to put my hat on, place my glasses on my face for eye protection. Always remember, with your impact wrench, this is your battery, make sure your battery is charged. You have left and right buttons. In the middle, that means it won't move. It's almost like a safe. like a Glock. When you want to take the tire off, you make sure you push to the left. It's on the bottom. If you have it in a horizontal fashion, you push the button on the bottom, and when you push it, on the other side it comes out. And that's when you loosen the tire, or when you take the rim off of the vehicle. Now, when you want to tighten it, it's the right. Push it down, and it comes out from the bottom. So always remember, lefty loosey, righty
Tighty.
There you go. Now, the other thing is what's really important. You want to make sure you find your socket that you have. Did I put that away, Chuck? I probably did.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did. So you get your socket. And I keep my sockets in Ziploc bags. I have sockets that are metric, and I have sockets that are from the customary system. These are metric. This right here is, I'll tell you in a second. Okay, I see it's a 19 millimeter. So I always take my socket and I place it on the bolt or lug nut. In this case, it's a bolt. On these Swedish vehicles, Volvo, they have bolts. Other vehicles have lug nuts. BMW, if I'm not mistaken, and well, the BMW has bolts as well. So remember, righty what, Chuck?
Righty tighty.
And lefty what?
Loosey.
And we're working with what right now?
You're loosening.
Right. So we hit the bottom, push it up. Reason why? Because I tightened too tight. Loosen it by hand. See, normally when I do this, when they do it in the shop, it's easy to come off. So one thing I learned today myself, I can tighten it, but I might not be able to loosen it. So the reason why I'm bringing it down is because I got to use some elbow grease. This is called your breaker bar. So I take, and I'm not going to break all of them. I'm going to break all of them, but I'm not going to loosen it with this. I'm just going to break all of them and then unloosen it with my impact wrench. So you'll find out why you gotta use elbow grease. we took care of that. Now I gotta put the jack back underneath. And always when you put your jack underneath the vehicle, you gotta make sure you put it on the frame. The frame also, part of the frame is the pinch well. I always put it on the pinch well. If there's a pinch well, I put it on the pinch well. The pinch well is what you can use for the factory jack that comes with the vehicle. And you also use your commercial jack. Alright, so we're going to place the socket on the impact wrench. We're going to finish loosening and take it off the bolts. And remember what we're going to do right now, Chuck?
Your
Lefty what?
lefty loosen.
Lefty loose. Whew.